Good morning, and this is the Daniel Saul Show, where you will witness sports talk and debate from yours truly, Daniel Sauls. Well, there's only one more thing for me to say. On this show, your passion meets truth. I told all of you who was going to win the fight. I just thought that Garcia was going to do something that was going to end up turning the fight. Okay, I got the outcome wrong. I said that Garcia was going to get a knockout. He didn't. But he got 3 knockdowns. 3 of them. Let's get to the analysis. So, in the bigger picture, and in the overall scheme of things, okay, when you look at this fight and you break it down, this might be the weirdest fight I have ever watched. This might be the weirdest fight to analyze. Because when you think about it, Devin Haney outboxed Ryan Garcia. But Ryan Garcia knocked Devin Haney down 3 times. 3 times. I feel like if you get knocked down more than once, you should lose the fight. Because in reality, if you get dropped, the chances of you winning a fight is very slim to none. How can this dude continue to keep getting up and up and up after all these times he's getting dropped, and then he can win the fight? But it's so odd to me because just every round that Ryan Garcia didn't get a knockout, I think he won like 2 or 3 rounds, or probably 2. Besides the 3 rounds of the knockdowns, the other 2 rounds he won. I mean, he won 5 rounds, 5, 6, like he couldn't outbox Devin Haney, and I figured that was gonna happen, but the power was there. Devin had no power. He kept leaving himself open. I told you, he's not good with pressure fighters. He's just not. He's not good with pressure fighters. Loma showed us that, and he's lucky he got away with that and won the fight. Loma should have won, but he ended up losing. But in reality, Loma didn't have the power that Ryan Garcia has. And Ryan Garcia completely obliterated somebody. And that somebody was Devin Haney. I want to bring up this comment. Okay, it's going to be put up on the screen in just a few seconds. This comment came from my prediction video, and I think that this guy predicted the fight perfectly. Let's check it out. Jacob says, "Remember guys, all it takes is one punch. I don't think Haney will get the opportunity to perform his great boxing skills with Ryan. If Ryan pressures him and connects on Haney like Loma did, it's looking really bad for him." Shout out to you, Jacob. That was a great comment. He predicted the fight perfectly. Obviously, I'll take credit into picking the person who won. But in reality, this guy literally said the fight perfectly. He sums it up. Devin Haney got pressured. And when he got pressured in those spurts, because that's why I said it's so weird, because I would say majority of the fight, Devin pressured Ryan. And that's why Devin won all the rounds when he didn't get knocked out, besides like 2 or 3 of them, because he was just pressuring Ryan. And Ryan kept doing that stupid shoulder roll and then turning his back. But in the rounds where Ryan was knocking him down, Devin was the one getting pressured. And Devin's not good under pressure. He's not, especially when you have a guy that can punch as hard as Ryan Garcia can. I feel like they should have called it, because when you're looking at it, Devin Haney is crawling on the ground. When he gets up, his knees are buckling. It almost reminds me of when Tank knocked out Rolly, and Rolly got up and his knees were all, going backwards, and he couldn't walk. And they stopped that, but they're not going to stop this fight? Really? Devin Haney should have gotten waved off. It should have been over. You know, he was knocked out. I feel like, yeah, he did get back up, but he was on wobbly legs, and then they just started hugging. This was a hugging match. This was literally a hugging competition. Besides the electric and hyped up spurts in the fight, it was a straight up hugging contest. It just was. And credit to Devin Haney. Devin, you have heart. You have the heart of a champion. Every time you got knocked down, you got right back up. You didn't quit. You did not quit one bit. And I got to give you all the love and props for that because you're a champion. You know, you're the former undisputed lightweight champion. But I think it's safe to say I don't think you should fight Gervonta Davis, man. Because Gervonta put a beating on Ryan. And Ryan just put a real bad beating on you. So, when you're looking at it, how do you beat Gervonta Tank Davis? Because in every single... your defense is your problem, okay? Because you leave yourself open. You leave your face open. People want to say, oh, Ryan he drops his hand. He might drop his hand when he throws a hook, but Devin Haney completely leaves his face open when he's just standing in the middle of the ring. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I feel like if Gervonta fought a guy that just left his face open like that, he'd kill him. He'd straight up kill him. You would not want to take the same punches that Ryan put on you, but by Tank. You wouldn't be able to take that. I believe Ryan Garcia deserves a rematch with Gervonta. I am not saying that he would win that. I don't think he would win it. But I think that he deserves a rematch because he just proved himself of being worthy of a rematch of that level. I feel like this should be a rematch. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, I think they should do it another 2 times, to get the trilogy in the pros. I think it would be perfect. I think that it was a close enough fight besides the knockouts. It was perfect, man. One guy was a pure boxer. He won all the rounds basically of boxing, and then whenever he just got caught off guard, Ryan Garcia had the power, he had the speed, and he just showed that he was a better fighter, not a better boxer. He was a better fighter, and he went out there and he showed what he was worth. He knocked down Devin Haney 3 times, and he showed that he is no joke. I believe that Devin Haney deserves a lot of credit. I believe that Ryan deserves a lot of credit. I believe that I think what's next for Devin is I think he needs to fight Shakur Stevenson. I think he needs to get back into it. I think he needs to fight Shakur. And I think Ryan Garcia needs to go fight Gervonta. I think Gervonta needs to stop being scared and go up to 140 and fight Ryan Garcia. And I think Ryan Garcia needs to straight up be able to get to the weight, okay? And I think it's safe to say this dude's crazy, man. There's something wrong with Ryan Garcia. I don't want to do that because he won the fight, and I was so happy when he won. But something's wrong with this dude, man. Something's wrong with this dude. I mean, just look at how he's acting. In the ring, in the ring when they were interviewing him, what's going on? There is something seriously wrong with Ryan Garcia. And if he wants any shot against Gervonta Davis again, he needs to get back into his right mind. Because if not, it's going to look really bad for him. It might actually look worse than what this fight happened to Devin Haney.